Hello and welcome to the next ReeVlog. It's been a while since I've done one like this. In the car, I mean. But that's okay. Nothing to worry about. However, I'm looking for my lanyard for work. It's the only reason I'm actually going to go to work in the car today is because I think it's somewhere in the car. But where, I don't know. Hopefully I'll find it. If not, I can get in without it. It's just a little bit more awkward. But yeah, Happy New Year. And all of that. I wanted to discuss my other channel plan. Uploaded the video and whatnot. Turns out I missed something on page 173, I think, of the Player's Handbook. Which, admittedly, I didn't read in its entirety for this. I didn't read it at all for this because I read it ages ago and I couldn't remember this particular thing, which says something along the lines of you can't gain bonuses to your proficiency in a skill from multiple things at once. Which, rules as written, makes me think the Iron Stones of Mastery don't work for things that you're actually, for skills you're proficient in, which therefore make them terrible, because it's a bonus to your proficiency, and therefore a bonus to the proficiency you add to things. But I think it might say something specific like that you add or multiply your proficiency bonus, which when it's being added to a skill, so the actual bonus itself can be altered. However, the adding it to the skill can't. But then again, that might mean the video does work, because you multiply the proficiency a certain number of times before adding it to the skill by these different traits working together. Doesn't really matter. It did, however, take me around 20 hours to put together in its entirety, and somehow, apparently the last 3 minutes of the video are completely blank. Like black, and I don't know how that happened in the editing, and I don't know how I missed it before uploading, but I did. Which continues to show that I'm terrible at editing, and I really don't think it's the sort of thing that's ever going to come naturally to me. I would like it to, I just don't think it's going to happen, and my computer isn't built for that sort of thing. It's not super high spec, it never was when I got it, which is now 5 years ago, something ridiculous like that. 5-6 years ago. It was built for being able to play games on like average to high settings depending on the game specs. However, that was a long time ago now, and you know how fast technology moves on without people. I don't think I'm going to find my lanyard, to be honest. Never mind. Yeah, so there's that, which isn't a real confidence booster, or anything like that. I'm going to see how my housemates do with their videos, but I'm going to, when both of them are back, because one of them got back yesterday, and I don't know when the other one's due back, but when they are both back, I'm going to mention to them I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do it, because I put 20 hours into this one. Evidently, I need to put in more research time, and I want to spread the editing out over 2 to 3 days, because if I try and do it all in one day, I obviously get fed up and miss stuff. Because that was the longest part, was trying to get the editing done, which I struggled with. So if I spread it out over a few days, that'll probably be a lot easier. And admittedly, I got this one video turned around in 6 days. And a 6-day turnaround isn't bad, especially for someone who's never done it really before. And when I did do it, it was a long time ago, and they were terrible. However, I'm trying to make them like professional level, and I don't think that I'm capable, and I don't have the time to put in to get better at the editing and stuff. I could probably, because we're going to do one video a month now, I think, just because of how long it took to do this last video, I reckon I could, every third month, like over the period of 3 months, manage to put in 20 hours, but that's not going to be deep work, which means it's going to be less high quality. Whether I can put in more than 20 hours, I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's a little worrying, but that's okay. I still have other ideas which are pretty good, and less rule intensive, which therefore means I need to do less research because rule intensivity. So one of them is heavily homebrew spell focused, and so all I'll need to do is pop open the homebrew spells section of the DMG. I think it's in the DMG, doesn't really matter. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, so enough about the other channel. I could, depending on how the other channel works, etc., potentially do less edited but talk through versions of plans and stuff on here, like actually scripted videos again, because I like making videos and stuff. I'm terrible at editing, but I can script. I can script okay anyway, and I like doing voices and stuff, and I know that I need practice at it for doing it for a prolonged period of time, because Vicious Malcor, Vicious? Not Vicious Malcor, Malcor, Valorous Malcor. It's a voice that apparently sounds a little strained. It's strange, but apparently it sounds strained. I'm entirely aware. I listened back and thought it sounded alright, personally, but who knows. So, more practice would be good, etc. But also, 2022 is my year of consolidation, so Happy New Year. I know I've already said it, but I must say it again. Happy New Year. Year of consolidation is my yearly theme this year, and I like to do my yearly themes. This year's, as I just said, is consolidation. Consolidation meaning to bring together, fortify, etc., which is mostly focused on bring together all the disparate strands of things, all the different projects, etc., and focusing on solidifying them, which is one of the reasons why starting a new project, like an entirely new project, such as the other YouTube channel, may not be the best idea. Doesn't really fit the theme, and I've got to try and keep things to that, because I think I had a think, and consolidation seemed to be the best way for me to aim this year. So the goal will be to sort of get the business, the personal training and self-defense stuff, to a point where it'll sustain itself and me this year. Partially because if I don't, then Universal Credit are going to implement the minimum income floor thing, which effectively means I think they're not going to give me any money, which then would mean I would probably become homeless. Well, I'd just go live with my mum, but still, you know what I mean. And then I also have health fitness goals. Part of the year of consolidation is to finish the course that I'm enrolled on, the strength and conditioning course. I say finish, start and then finish that course, because I only have 2 years left to do it now. Because I had a 3-year window, and I started last year on my level 2 gym instructor, did my level 3 personal training, did my level 4 nutritional advisor. All of them were on the same thing, so I have 2 years left to finish the strength and conditioning. If I don't start it this year, it's probably not going to get done. Sleep and rest times I need to work on. I'm tired all the time. Need to fix that. It's not as bad as when I properly had insomnia, but I've still relapsed a little bit, and that's mostly because trying to get other work done, work that eats away into the night, and then that ruins my sleep schedule, which means the next night I can't sleep. So yeah, probably doesn't help that I lost these for a while. They're actually in my pocket, but yeah, blue light filter and glasses, wonderful things. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I don't want to lose track of time and then be late for work, so I'll catch you cats on the flip-flop. Goodbye.